Hey, what's up, everybody? And welcome to my second ever live stream. My first live stream was about 20 minutes ago, and then I played it back and heard the audio, and I couldn't stand it. So I don't know if the audio is better now, but it definitely could not be worse. So I was using my iPhone headphones and microphone, and the microphone was rubbing all over my collar, and it drove me crazy. So now I've got my Rode Wireless Goes hooked up, and I'm wondering if that's working. I have no way to monitor it, which is the problem with plugging it directly into the computer. My goal with attempting this live stream was to try and use my Tascam DR40X as an audio interface, because that way I should have been able to record the audio with the wireless Goes hooked up to this, and then had my headphones in to monitor the sound. But I could not figure out how to make it work. The recorder looked like it was doing everything right, like it was hooked up to the computer, but all the little tests I ran on the computer, it kept defaulting to the computer's mic instead of the mics, the hooked up through the whatever Tascam. So the other reason I wanted to go live was to see if I could make my Canon 5D Mark IV work as the live streaming camera to the computer. So basically, Canon put out this software that turns your any of their cameras, I think, for the most part, but their DSLRs into webcam. So it's pretty cool to be able to shoot this with, my Canon. I've got the ultra wide angle on there now, so that's 16 millimeters. So yeah, get decent quality. I mean, I'm sure YouTube still will murder the quality, but there's barely any light in here, and I could, you know, get something looking good because I got the DSLR. But yeah, so the point is of all this was wanted to try out the camera and try out the audio, and I obviously failed with most of the audio attempts. Hopefully, it's coming through now, even though it's not the way I'd want to do it. But yeah, and then just to say that I was hoping to put out a few videos this week, but unfortunately, I hurt my back. And last Saturday, I was pulling weeds in my garden, and I stood up, and I just felt like one of those instant like snaps, and it didn't hurt, but I just knew I had done something bad. And I came inside and took some Advil, and then I worked at my standing desk for a little while. When I went to walk away, I couldn't. I needed to keep pressure off my spine, and I had been resting my hands on the desk, and I didn't realize it. And so I've been barely able to walk around or anything since then. It's just very, very painful. But yeah, so the video I was going to make last week was we were going to go bike camping on Sunday night into Monday, and planned to film that and make one of the little music video style things, but I couldn't do it. But it was really cool. So my friends who were going to go ended up, they went for a ride, and then they went over errands, and they cooked some ribs, and then they showed up over here in the alley behind the studio with a fire pit and with the food and with some beer, and they helped get me out of bed and downstairs and into a chair with some arms because I need to support my spine. I just can't rest on it. And so basically, they brought the bike packing trip to me, which was pretty cool. And then the rest of the week, I had friends help me out in a bunch of ways and family. Aaron took me to the chiropractor on Monday. Then I had my friend Rick take me to a shoot at Stan Hewitt. My dad took me to a shoot Wednesday night downtown Akron. Um, Greg Milo picked me up last night and took me to the shoot we had to do. Basically, I could take a Vicodin and some ibuprofen and get through a couple hours of moving around, even though I'm still in slow motion. But the only time I actually feel all right is, that sounds like a Kink song. But when I'm laying on my back, like to be comfortable, I just have to have all pressure off of it. I could stand at my standing desk for a while because I could put my hands on it and get enough relief to get as much editing as I need done. But so basically, I've obviously just been doing the paying work this week. I can't. I just don't have the energy level to, or the pain tolerance to make YouTube videos as well. So yeah. Anyways, it's cool to see that all this stuff works. I didn't know if it would. Well, like I said, with the exception of getting the my DRX40 to work as an audio interface, which again, like I think it's not the problem with that, but something I need to do on the computer to get it to accept it. But as far as the Canon software works, it's amazing. It's all in the background. It just basically, instead of using the webcam when I went to go live, I was able to switch it to EOS Utility, which just turns on my camera and starts recording. So yeah, I thought that's kind of sweet. Where'd the cat go? So yeah, this is the room, my little bedroom back here in the back of the studio that people usually don't get to see. My historic map of Akron before there were any freeways. Yeah, just you know, yeah, I got the light over there. I just clipped that onto the edge of the dresser, so I have some kind of light in here. But it is nice with the Canon because I'm at what ISO 2500 f2.8, and then shutter is 150th because I'm at a frame rate of 24 FPS because people care about that. All right. Well, cool to see this works again. And I forgot that I'm not holding the mic anymore, so I wonder how horrible all that was. All right, see ya.